Hello everyone, it's VampyCat here, and welcome back to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West. On the last episode, we actually had a lot of crazy stuff happen. We met up with Alva's tribe, the Quen, and with their help, we got into Thebes in order to find Ted Pharaoh's Omega Override code. Lots of wild shit happened along the way. We went there with the CO, who is like the leader of their expedition group, and thought he was like Ted Pharaoh reincarnated, but he's also very dead now, which I was not very upset about. But after all that happened, we went back to Gaia with the clearance code in hand, and we are ready to head to Gemini so that we can finally take over Hephaestus. It is really one of the last steps on our way to saving the world. After that, all we have to do really is take down Zenith. So today, we are gonna make major progress in the story. I'm gonna go to Gemini first thing, and then after that, I'm gonna finish up some side quests and stuff because I feel like the end of the game is gonna be coming pretty soon. I wanna make sure I have all my loose ends cleared up before that. So, all that being said, let's just jump into the game. God, I keep sneezing on camera. Oh, wait. I should fill up from my stash. Aloy only mentions the stash every, like, 5 seconds, so I should remember to do that. Because I might need all of this shit. Who knows what the battle at Gemini is going to be like. Oh my god, I got stuck in the door. Okay, let's head up to Gaia. Let's tell her we're ready to go.
Welcome back.
All right, Gaia, I'm ready.
Hi, Gaia.
I am ready.
Aloy.
Let's go to Gemini.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
I love that she says, okay, people. She should have said, like, okay, team, or, like, something to build that team spirit. Alva did come with us. Aw, look at all of our friends. I just love this kind of trust that we built with each other. Everybody except Alva. I don't really care about Alva. She just got here. But everybody else, we've been through so much with them. And we really have grown to love and trust them. So when it finally comes time for all of us to journey out together, fight this final battle together. Well, not final battle, but still, fight this major battle together and work together towards the same goal. It just feels so rewarding. Alright, we got this. Trust in our friends. Something's gonna happen here, though, that we don't expect. There's no way this is gonna go off without a hitch. There's, like, not a single chance.
Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
Oh my
In
god.
position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Oh, you know what? Alva probably went in place of Varl because Varl came with Aloy instead to help with Beta.
Elizabeth
That makes
Sobek,
sense.
Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Nope, you are not gonna escape. What countermeasures? What countermeasures?
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Hell yeah, capture is imminent. What does that mean?
What's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
No, Hephaestus, we need you. I knew it wouldn't go off without a hitch. We're gonna have to fight something, yeah. Yeah, it's making new machines. Or calling machines here.
Get ready.
Here they come.
Varl, stay here. Protect Beta.
I knew we'd have to fight.
Be careful.
Behemoth? I don't think I've fought one of these before. Weak against acid.
Take this ammo.
Varl said always something trying to kill us. Oh my god, that is so fucking accurate.
Stay back.
There really is always something trying to kill us.
Get back.
Oh god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I should have killed the little one first, but... Ah, shit. You know what? Why don't I use my tear spikes? Because all this... Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh my god. Because all that shit on its back can definitely be torn off. Fucking Christ, I can't. I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the environment. Okay. Where's Beta?
Stay back.
Okay, you need to come over here with me. I promised I'd protect you, Beta. Oh, I thought it was about to go down. One more hit on this one.
Over here, you.
Okay, sorry, sorry. Oh no, Varl's down.
Aloy, need a hand over here.
I'm working on it. I don't know if I'm gonna revive him in time. Ah, damn it. Oh my god, I can't even...
Away from Beta.
I can't even move because it's like sucking me in. I should use like a trap or something.
Stay back.
Okay, I'm gonna apply acid and then I'm gonna put down some kind of explosive trap. Blast trap. If I can get up. There we go.
Aloy, get a hand over here.
What do you need a hand with? There's nothing over there. No, I'm not okay, Beta. I'm not. Oh my god. I'm about to die.
Are you okay, Aloy?
I have to take a health potion.
Right away from Beta.
There we go.
That's all of them for now. I better check on Beta and Varl.
Sorry, you probably almost died because I was getting wrecked. Every fight, I literally just pray. Because I know I'm not going to do
Still
well.
breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here. I'll get the flash core
shit.
fixed in the meantime. Keep her safe, Varl.
On my life.
On my life. Varl is such a good fucking guy.
Sorry, had to go deal with something.
Oh,
You were talking.
I had to go deal with something. I walked away like a foot. That was so fucking funny to me. He's like, on my life. And then I walked a foot away and he stopped talking and then I came back and he's like, excuse me, Aloy, you fucking interrupted me. You walked away while I was speaking to you. That's so funny. Varl is so loyal, though. Alright, let's head further up.
Okay, I'm gonna chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Okay. I'm coming after you, Hephaestus. Oh god.
No, you don't, Hephaestus. I'll find another way over.
I can't climb anything. Do I just have to, like, glide somewhere? Oh no. I almost died. If I didn't get that grapple in time, I'd have fucking died.
You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm
Oh, up
almost
there. But how do I get to that? How do I get up there? What the heck? Am I just stupid? That was probably not the way I was supposed to go up there. There's no way that was the way I was supposed to go. Give me all the supplies. I'll take them all. I'm full on medicinal berries again, thank God.
It's some kind of production chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
This is bad. Oh, God.
Is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
Oop!
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
So I have to find a way to get to where the conveyors are going. They're going over here. So let's keep following them. And we should find Hephaestus.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Up there.
Well, that just...
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to...
Core node. I think that could work.
I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Okay, I just gotta wait for one to come across. And then we're gonna fucking jump Aloy. Alright, don't fall. Don't fucking fall. There's machines over there, of course. And they're not going to be very happy that I'm here.
There should be a node you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first.
God. I want shock. Oh my god, sometimes it's so hard to get to the right arrow. One more crit? Nope. No! I fell. Damn it. Okay, I jumped down anyways. Okay, there's another one down. Let's go back up where I was. I want to collect this supply cache, supply stockpile. And let's assess what other machines are in the area. Here's one, another leaf lasher. Yeah. Oh, this one's weak versus water, though. Okay. Why don't you come back this way? Where'd it go? Well, I lost it, so I'm just gonna go up here. Oops. That's not what I want to do. There we go, override. Yeah, I don't know where the other machine went, so I'm just gonna go ahead and override. Okay. Kill the machines. Oh god!
The machine's on the way. Theta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, what's your weakness? Weak versus water. Oh god. Here's a purge water trap. Oh god. Come this way. How did you not hit this trap? Come here. There we go. Okay, I'm trying to make better use of the traps and stuff. Oh, there's some big machines going on here. Grimhorn. Let's pull out my acid. I gotta get closer because my acid bow does not have much of a range.
Acid's corroding its armor.
Oh god. Please. Oh my god. I missed where I wanted to hit. I wanted to hit like right in the eye. All these little guys, they're all weak versus water. I wonder if I read it wrong the first time when I saw that it was shock. Maybe I read it wrong. am like stuck. God, me and fucking camera angles, Jesus. I gotta scan the weak spots. I don't even know what the weak spots are. The thing on its back. And its eye, probably. I don't know if its eye is actually weak or not. I just shot it anyways. There we go. You're dead. The rest is just little guys. Oh my god, you got on fire in the fucking blast? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I like knocked it out of the air. Oh, wait. Crit. And then I want to shoot the spot that I made. Beautiful.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice.
All right, let's go.
Thanks.
Thank you, Beta. Thank you, Beta. We definitely needed Beta here. No way we would have done this without her. Okay.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Of course it did.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Oh god, everything here is electrified.
Just cover the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming. Please tell me you're getting close.
I'm working on it.
I'm doing my best,
Been smashing
Varl.
through a lot of machines on my side too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Aw, poor
I'm
Aaron.
making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
You could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
Oh, the way she's believing in us.
Go over the shield. Alright. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
It's awesome hearing Beta really believe in our mission. Oh, I missed the silent strike. Like, she used to not think at all that we could do it. She was so cynical and like, she just didn't think it was possible, but now she really believes in us. It's great to see that change in her. What are you? Weak versus fire. I can do that. Okay. Okay, this one's dead. I think there's one more machine somewhere. Leap flasher or something?
Oh, here we go again.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Frost. god. That thing fucking exploded. Well, it's fucking dead. Alright, what else do I have? Shock. I'm getting better at the combat. It only took me this fucking long, right? One more crit from you. I almost did. I didn't hit where I wanted to. There we go. Okay, let's override. You are trapped, Hephaestus. Except for I can't override. Hello? Wait. What creature am I still seeing? It's telling me to override, but I still see an exclamation point from a creature. Is this like the creature I didn't kill before? It's not letting me override because I didn't kill it, but I don't see it is the problem. Oh no, don't tell me the game is bugged out now. Nuh-uh. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I thought that the machine was gonna be gone. I got so scared. God. That scared me.
Now you can override it.
Because it updated from kill the machines to override, but it wouldn't let me override because there was a machine left before that I didn't kill before I triggered the cutscene, and I thought it was just not there anymore. Oh, that would have been awful. Alright. Don't fucking retreat anywhere else.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
Oh no.
Shit, Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
Yeah, big one.
Powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine.
No. Just stay where you are, okay? And learn the machine's my job.
That is a huge step for Beta to say, like, I can come to you and distract it. When she was so scared to even come here in the first place, it shows how much, like, she really took what Aloy said to heart. She really, oh god, she really ended up trusting us. Slaughter Spine, weak verse.
I think it's charging up.
Okay, Frost is a good idea. I don't really have water. I do have Purge Water traps I can set down.
Finish charging. It's covered in plasma.
Oh. try and tear off parts if I can. Whoa!
It's gonna explode any second. Maybe one of my potions can help.
I don't fucking have... I don't think I have any potions that are gonna help. You're just gonna explode, Aloy. Oh my god, I'm stuck. At least we're finally fighting like a new monster though. A new creature. It is sometimes impossible to dodge these machines. Why don't I use my rope caster?
Charging up again.
Oh my god. I'm just stuck and can't move. Oh my Jesus Lord Christ Almighty.
Still in this fight.
Oh my god, I'm just getting tossed around. It didn't even get hit with that purge water. The trap is right there. How is it avoiding that fucking trap? I put it like right there. Unless somehow it probably, you know what, it probably exploded the trap. How am I not managing to hit on any of the weak spots? Oh, thank God. Camera! Oh my god, I was almost there. Let's go for Frost again. Because that worked pretty well. If I can even see. Camera is wild on this one. God, Aloy, get up! Stop covering your ears! I don't care if your eardrums fucking burst. Stop covering your ears. I need to fight. Oh my god. I can't see anything. The camera angle. Oh my god. I'm just getting pummeled. I meant to actually hit the thing that's about to explode. Oh! I killed it!
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
She was so excited!
Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
She was so excited that we won! Beta is really starting to believe in us. Fuck you, Hephaestus.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
Beautiful.
We can start the merge.
That was a pretty cool fight, though.
I'm glad you came along.
Oh, look at them!
And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
That's very true. We
Right
couldn't have
back
done
at
that. Oh my god, I can't speak English. We couldn't have done this without any of them. They all played an important role. Look at our friends, all working together. It's so nice to see. Let me grab this because I feel like this might not be the last fight here.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
Thank you, Beta.
The core is stable.
Oh, we competed.
Hephaestus is 100%
Competed? We completed Gemini.
Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Okay, maybe this will work.
Done.
We defeated the boss, so maybe it actually will work without any more complications. And then we can take the fight to Far Zenith.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Look at them working together. And this music is so pretty.
Aloy, look.
Aww. Oh god. What did I say? I didn't think it was gonna go off without a hitch, but then it seemed like it might.
Cost us quite a lot of time.
How did they know we were here? We should have made a countermeasure before we even tried this. No.
And squash that bug while you're there.
We really should have worked harder on finding a way to get rid of their shields. Oh, go Varl!
Ooh! Get behind me.
We really needed to find a way to break their shields. No, don't touch him!
Fun, right?
Don't you fucking touch him! No! No! No, Varl! No, we promised Beta we would protect her! Aloy couldn't do it!
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport.
I honestly thought that Aloy might do it if they took Beta. She couldn't.
I failed.
That is a
Hush.
huge...
All is not
Yeah,
lost.
Tilda's gonna help us.
The hell are you doing? Stop her!
Tilda's gonna help us.
Can't even see her.
I thought Tilda might help us. She didn't like what the Zeniths were doing and she cared about Beta. I thought Tilda might help. That is a massive change in Aloy's character, though, that she couldn't kill Beta in that moment. Because it shows how much she's grown to really care about people. I hope Varl's okay. He got stabbed in the stomach, so I think he's okay. It didn't seem like a fatal wound. A bad wound for sure, but not fatal. Alright, so what happened?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
Are we in that place in her mind?
You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs.
Yeah, Tilda's gonna
Then
help
we're
us
ready to
save
take the stairs down the
Beta.
hall and come see me. In the
I
meantime,
knew.
I'll make breakfast.
I knew.
Okay.
I knew she'd be on our side. She was only pretending because she couldn't give away the fact that she was gonna betray them. We can still save Beta. Oh, I'm getting so invested.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead.
He's not
Beta
dead. There's
and
no
Gaia
way.
are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art,
That's very true.
or the insight we might gain.
I'm gonna examine the art.
The Gust. By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
This is such a cool scene. I can feel hairs on my face, but like the music with the art and the kind of like creepy hallway, this is such a cool scene.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah.
She likes
a man
Rembrandt.
in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
I like Tilda.
Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. My favorite pairing on the left is woman reading a letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, woman reading music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Interesting.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later.
Tilda is so interesting because she is like the only real link we have to the old world because she lived in the old world. Even if we got our hands on Apollo, that's not the same as having somebody who lived there.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form.
That's funny.
Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling. Out of madness, out of...
Done so soon.
Oops. Wait.
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save,
Oops.
not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more. Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
Okay, I guess I'm done. I wonder why Tilda wants to help us. I mean, obviously she doesn't agree with what Far Zenith is doing, considering they're trying to destroy the world and everybody in it. But I feel like there's something deeper there, too.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
Thank you, Tilda.
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta. In the data channel you shared.
Oops.
How
Can I pause
perceptive
this?
of you.
Oh no, I can't pause a
No, it's this
cutscene.
way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
I can pause it. I didn't think about the home button.
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them. And lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back.
I wonder if she was trying to protect
So
Apollo.
why'd you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply. This.
Is it Apollo?
Wild focus. You repaired it? That means you've seen.
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life.
Ah.
1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close.
She's seen everything Aloy has done.
I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I have to. In order to understand, to be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it all, I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends.
Especially so. Please, sit down.
So she just kind of worked with them because she had to, but she decided to betray them because she saw everything that Aloy's been doing.
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do.
I like
And
Tilda.
once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream.
She did
I'm
care
sure
about
Beta told
Elizabeth.
you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted.
We'll make her dream
Heal
a
the biosphere,
reality.
Educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
Well, if anybody knew a way to stop them...
Stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
He's been a busy bee.
It's
Building
interesting
an
we
army
haven't seen
powerful enough
anything
to
from
crash
him.
through Gerard's precious base.
Oh.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the
Oh.
Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Fuck Silence. That's awful.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me.
Yeah, he was the one researching against the shields.
You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's drawers, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia.
But we can't just let the Tenakth die. I don't want Regala to win. What we need to do is tell Hikaru about what's happening, help him defeat Regala, and then have Hikaru's army help us, knowing fully what they're getting into, not tricking them or anything.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. but her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
Oh, I love you.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about.
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe.
It's a hard decision.
Harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical.
Yeah, Tilda loved
If she could
art.
experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Yeah, you cannot grow up with only just learning and science and math and data. You need art as well. Art really is one of the best ways to enrich your life. Growing up with only art or only technical learning would not really be the best. You really need a mix of both. Otherwise, either you're not gonna know enough to get you through life, or you're not gonna really have a sense of culture and wonder. You need art as much as you need the technical learning aspect.
My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
If you like, I love Tilda. What a fucking queen. Tilda is great.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, Terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy.
That's cool.
But despite that anonymity, Zenith inevitably sought me out.
That's why they wanted her. That makes sense.
What happened when Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. At the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing and Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted this to come, but she had no good plans, as she well knows.
Aww. That's kind of sad. Honestly, Tilda didn't really have much choice. Even if she didn't like the plans that the Zenith had and she didn't like their mindset, it was either go with them, live forever in space, or stay on Earth and fucking die. Like, she didn't have that much of a choice. And when it came down to it, she still fought on the right side. She fought to save people. Here she is betraying them in order to save a bunch of people that she doesn't even know. I like Tilda.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed.
Yeah, and then at that point, what was she gonna do?
Simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more.
So they all just lived in virtual reality?
But this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
I love her.
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
I love Tilda.
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spying.
You hacked his focus?
Oh my god.
He's too careful for that.
Oh,
But his subordinates? Not so much.
that makes sense.
He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus. By tapping them, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tenakth rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it,
That's
Tenakth's
awesome.
victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Yep. Okay. So I think I was confused. I thought that Regala was gonna attack Hikaru and the rest of the Tenakth first and take them over and then attack the base. Maybe she's just going straight to the base, which in that case, I don't care if all the rebels die, as long as she's not leading all of my friends and all of the Tenakth that I actually care about into this battle as well.
Regala's only interested in killing Hikaru and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hikaru.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle.
Yeah, so it doesn't even matter.
All without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer to.
Hikaru and everybody else will be safe then.
Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tenakth are cut down outside.
This is wild. Honestly, Silence's major flaw is that he always thinks he's one step ahead of people. And often he is one step ahead of people, but he never sits to think about whether or not somebody else could beat him at his own game. He always thinks that he is the smartest person in the room, and that's why he's had this kind of blind spot. He would never think that somebody else would kind of come in and usurp his plan and steal everything that he's looking for right out from underneath him, which is exactly what we're gonna do.
So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was, I see in you. Gemini. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning, a touchy subject in those days, because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step, an AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
Like
Care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
Yeah, Aloy used to be like that, but she finally felt comfortable enough to open up to her friends, whereas it seemed like Liz never really fully made that step. And so, even with the friendships that she had, she kind of kept people a little bit at arm's length and didn't really want them to get too close to her. Aloy did the same thing, but now she actually does have those close, trusting relationships where she feels comfortable enough opening up to those people. But it took her so long to get there. Elizabeth just never really had the chance.
First form. Now Hekaro and Tenakth.
Wait,
Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
so it would hurt Hekaro and the rest of the Tenakth.
An admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
But Hekaro trusted us.
Possible. Look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Yeah, if this is about sacrificing Hikaru and all of the Tenakth, not just the rebels, then we need to find a way to save them. I don't care if the rebels die, but I care about the Tenakth and I care about Hikaru. We're not about to sacrifice their lives for ours.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
We will save you. So I think we're gonna save Hikaru first, and then we're gonna go break Beta out.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
My sister, she said.
It'll be
That's so
Silent's only option
cute.
for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Yeah, we are gonna save Hikaru.
And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Varl can't be dead.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring silence to the table.
Okay, so
Not if.
I did think Regala was gonna take over Hikaru's army first and then attack the base, but then I got a little confused when they were talking. It seems like that is what she's planning on doing.
Are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Oh, I love Erend. Okay, so anyways, it seems like Regala is planning on attacking? Regala is planning on attacking Hikaru first, and then going to the base. So if we can stop her and take her down, then we can save Hikaru and the Tenakth, and get rid of Silent's only option other than us. if Regala's
Just to let
army...
You know, I'm now
Okay.
patched into your focus network.
You didn't have to interrupt me, Tilda.
I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Can I ride these? Are these good? No, they're not.
Time to fight.
It is not time to fight. I'm gonna go. Anyways, so if we destroy Regala's army, not only can we save Hikaru, but Silence will be forced to work with us. Instead of just doing stuff on his own, he won't have an army at his feet anymore. So that is a good plan. Please, I just need to teleport with this fire. God damn it. I'm gonna have to find a different fire. So it seems like we've got a good plan going though. Take out Regala's army. Negotiate with Silence now that he'll have nothing else that he can do other than work with us. Then use his weapon against the Far Zeniths to rescue Beta and Gaia. From there, we can destroy the rest of the Zeniths with Hephaestus' army. So it seems like we really finally have a solid plan that is going to be tough to accomplish, but should work. Honestly, this plan is so fucking exciting. There's so many different ways that it could go wrong. And even if it goes right, there's gonna be a lot of challenges. I mean, fighting the Zeniths, breaking out Gaia and Beta, even defeating Regala's army and getting Silence to work with us, all of those are gonna take some fucking work. But if we can make it happen, then we can save the world. God, everything is just building up to this end point. I really hope it lives up to it because I'm so excited to see where it goes. Now let's go talk to our friends and see what happened. I honestly am not convinced that Varl is dead. I'm convinced that he's probably in like critical condition, but it looks like he got stabbed in the stomach. Also, another thing about the story, I really love the fact that they had a plan that completely and utterly failed. I feel like it's so hard for stories to actually show things like that. They don't like to show complete failures. But I love seeing that because it kind of just builds the stakes even further. Once they've failed once on something... Yes, thank you, Aloy. Once they've failed once on something that was very important, it just makes it seem all that harder and all that more important that they not fail again. So it just continues to raise the stakes, and not only that, but it comes as a surprise. You don't expect in a story that they're gonna just completely fail like that. But even after Aloy promised Beta that she would protect her, she failed. It's great to see your heroes not succeed at every single thing that they do. Sometimes plans are gonna fail, but you can always pick yourself back up and continue onward, make a new plan. I love that the story showed that. We didn't just get everything that we tried to do, and it didn't happen easily. Somewhere along the line, you're gonna fucking fail. I think it's just great writing. Okay. Please tell me that Varl is okay. Tell me that he's alive and he's just recovering. Everybody's in rough shape.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey, can I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
He really did
I tried
die?
to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Katalo's right. We must fight.
They
All
both
right.
must
So what are we
fight.
gonna
I
do, huh?
can't believe
Take on all
it.
of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that.
I really wish Alva were not here. I just want to talk to my friends.
So,
I cannot believe he is actually gone. I really respect that the writers took that plunge, though. Most stories
after we
wouldn't.
lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric... The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me. One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
I'm so
We're
sad.
going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Akaro. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
This quest is called Wings of the 10. I knew it was gonna come
The
back
rest of
that
you,
we were gonna fly in on those
preparations
machines.
you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it.
This is about to be
It
intense.
won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths. You'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Erend has lost so much. All of them have lost so
Before I do anything
much.
else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
That's so sad. I kind of wish they had made it more obvious in that moment that Varl died. Because then I would have really been able to appreciate the emotionalness of that moment so much more. Because it seemed to me like he was just injured. So instead of really like allowing myself to feel that emotion, instead I was like, oh, he's probably fine, he's just wounded. I wish they'd made it a little more obvious, but I really, really respect the writers for actually taking that plunge. I hate when stories kind of give every single person plot armor, even when it's not realistic, then you never feel worried when things happen because you feel like, well, they're never gonna die, they just have plot armor. So when they kind of break that expectation and they do kill off an important character, and that death kind of gives more motivation to the other characters, I feel like that's just such great writing to not just let everybody have plot armor the whole time. People die sometimes, especially in battles like this. You can't expect that everyone will survive. But since it's a story, you think like, oh, he'll be fine, and sometimes they're not. And the fact that it was like Aloy's best friend that has been there for her from the beginning, that has always cared about her, the person she opens up to the most, that is so fucking sad. And I'm going the wrong way. So fucking sad. I really feel for Aloy, especially when she like finally found somebody to open up to after all that time really trusting somebody else with everything. That's so hard to lose that person. It's like the second time in her life that she's lost the person she trusted the most. All right, Zoe. Where is she? She's down here. Oh no, she's up there. Oh, I gotta go back up. Yeah, if they had been a little more obvious to show that Varl did die, I probably would have cried during that scene. I love Varl. The only reason I didn't cry, because usually I cry in games when characters I love die, and I really, really loved Varl. The only reason I didn't cry is because I didn't think he was actually dead. By the time I found out, it was more like, oh, wait, he died? I was more confused than anything.
Over here, Aloy.
But if I had known that that was what happened, I definitely would have cried. I'm actually so shocked that the game actually killed Varl, but I really respect the writers for making that decision. Oh, did she give him a seed pouch? This is so sweet.
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here.
Aww. Okay, this is gonna make me cry though.
Further east, to the Nora sacred lands. He would have liked that.
Poor Zoe.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear.
Okay, this is making me
Their
cry.
mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn. Yeah, she seemed like that. It wasn't easy, but I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds.
That's really sweet, Zoe. I love Zoe. Okay. It may not have made me cry before because I didn't realize quite yet what was happening, but now I am definitely crying. Oh, and she's singing. Oh my god, don't look at me. I'm so sad. Varl was such a good person. I should have seen this coming because Varl talked so much about his future plans. I should have known that he wouldn't be there.
Follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
And it's so sad that the person who passed away...
I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini.
Oh my god!
Instead, one day...
Wait, now I'm crying a lot! What the fuck?
And watch the sunrise.
Oh my god, she's gonna have his child!
I never got to tell him. To thank him.
He would have been such a good father.
For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me. He always knew.
Varl never gave up on anybody. But he loved Aloy, and Aloy loved him.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Holy shit, this hurt. That's a beautiful place that she built for him, though. Oh my god, and you can sit with Varl.
Try to visit again when I can. But for now,
I'm so
I
sad.
need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear.
Oh my god, I really cried.
And get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Oh my god, I am so sad. And of course, like, now that...
If the nuke can survive freezing, so can I.
Now that Varl is gone, I can kind of see the hints in the writing. Because Varl was the one who talked so much about the future and had the most set plan for the future. He wanted to go back to his tribe and teach them. He wanted to start a life with Zoe. Of course, the person who had the biggest plans for the future is the person who doesn't end up getting a future, and he gave that up for everybody. And he knew how dangerous it was. He never shied away from that, and he was never afraid of it, but it's just so sad that the one person that cared the most about everybody, that was so compassionate, is the person who isn't gonna be able to live on because he gave it up for the world. And Zoe, oh my god, I can't believe she's pregnant. I am so fucking, I feel so much for her. It is hardest on Zoe out of everybody else. Losing the person that you're in love with is so much different from any other kind of loss, and of course any kind of loss is valid, but like it's just a completely different experience when it's somebody that you were planning on building a future with. Because if it's like a friend or a family member or something like that, it does completely change your life. But when it's the person that you are going to build a life with in the future, not only does it completely change your life, but it completely changes your entire plans for your own future. Because that person you are going to spend your future with is no longer there. And Zoe would have built a family with him. She already has his child. God, it's just so fucking sad. Not only does she have to deal with that loss of not having the person that she wanted to spend her life with there with her, but she also has to deal with that loss while raising a child. Kind of alone. I was gonna say alone, but like, she'll have everybody else to help her, but it's not the same. She doesn't have that family that she was planning to have. I just cannot imagine the loss that she is feeling right now, and I feel so awfully for her. Like, my heart is fucking aching for her. God, I need to blow my nose. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready. God, it's just such beautiful writing. Even in its tragedy, it's so poetic and beautiful. I love that the game didn't really shy away from this. It didn't shy away from showing loss. It's really beautiful, though, the way that this game showed that.
Override installed. Now we'll find a sunwing.
Alright, let's go.
I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
My god. Zoe's breaking my heart. Because I know exactly how that feels. With loss, you never really, you never really come to terms with it until much later on. It takes such a long time to really understand that somebody is gone, because you always just think they're gonna walk through the door, you know? Or they're gonna send you a text message or whatever it is. Like, it's hard for your brain to process loss. And right now, it's gotta be so hard on all of them trying to understand what's happening, on top of, like, still having to save the world. They have so much more important things to do. But at the same time, like, they can't help feeling the way that they feel, even when there's other important things going on. It's just a rough situation. Okay, I should have gone out the other door. I'm literally gonna walk over to this fire and then just teleport to the other side of the base. God, I'm just fucking sad. No! Aloy, I swear to God. Honestly though, what is it about me and playing games that make me cry? Because honestly, I have not even had that many playthroughs so far on my channel. Because I only started the channel, what, maybe like 7-8 months ago. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been, but I have played so many games that have made me cry. Even though my channel is still like a baby channel, I think what I'm learning about myself is just that I am a very emotional person and I cry a lot, so it doesn't take that much to get me super invested in a character or in a story, and if anything happens to the characters that I love,
We'll have to approach them quietly.
then it doesn't take that much to make me cry about it. Oops. That's what I want. That's the button I want to press.
Means that we can catch the sunlight. Probably a fast flyer too.
I'm trying to think of how many games that I've played on this channel have made me cry, and honestly, it's a lot. It's been at least 4. That's wild. Now I can fly, though. Hell yeah, Aloy. This is about to be such a beautiful moment, too. Soaring in on the birds, just like the Tenakth kind of revere.
I'm in the air.
Because those people that they worship, those, I guess, ancestors, I don't know how else to call them, the people who lived on their land before them, they rode in on these birds, and so they worshipped people who could fly on machines to perform a barrel roll. Oh
Whoa.
my god.
Head rush.
This is awesome.
Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
Ah, no wonder I couldn't get to that tall neck. It's because I couldn't fly just yet. This is so beautiful, though. I already heard somebody talking about me flying. It is so poetic. I knew as soon as they started talking about those stories of people flying in on machines that at some point it was going to come back and we were going to fly in on those machines. And
There's
it's
the
just...
Need to get on top of its head.
It's just amazing seeing that kind of come to life when these people believe so heavily in people who rode on machines in the air. We get to be those
How to
people.
land this thing.
I know, keep going. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to make it stop flapping like that. I'm pressing like every button possible. There we... No! Up. Go up. Please. Oh my god. That was almost bad. Oh my god. I don't understand how this thing works. This is actually awful. These controls are so bad. This is so bad. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Oh my god. I fucking did it. That was so hard.
Made it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Okay, select the Sunwing call. If you have an overridden Sunwing, using the Sunwing call will summon it to your current position. Okay. Call my Sunwing.
Whoa!
Whoa!
I'm gonna get used to that.
I don't understand how to make it stop doing this. I've pressed like every fucking button. I hit X, then it goes too low to the ground. It makes it glide fast, but it's so fucking low to the ground. Is that really the only way?
Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the grove. I hope the colonies are not gonna hold out any longer.
We're coming for you. We're gonna help you, Hikaru. My god, that machine is fucking huge. My god, see, it's so close to the ground. My god. This flying is rough. I've gotta be doing something wrong. There's no way this is how this is supposed to work.
Got to sail. Now on to the grove.
Oh my god.
Should have reactivated all the energy cells in the
This is gonna be fucking slow.
I should be able to pick up more from any horse I fed to. It'll be useful. Even after I deal with Regala.
Stop going down. Why does it only want to fly this low to the ground? It either flies really slowly high up, or it flies quickly but really fucking low to the ground. I don't understand. This is a fucking nightmare. There's no way this is how it's supposed to be. I need to somehow look in the fucking controls. That's really what it is. X is the only way to accelerate, but when you hit X, it goes low.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go. I didn't really plan on doing all this right now, but I'm gonna do it right now.
Regala's inside. Hikaru will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here goes.
How does it feel to be without your machines, huh? Just like their stories say.
She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned. Push through.
No more machines. Now it's just man versus man. We gotta go save Hikaru.
End of the line, Hikaru.
Oh, Katalo's already here
Now
protecting
on your knees
him.
And I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
That little smirk, I saw it.
How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed. Let's settle this. You and me.
Let's take her
Easy to
down.
say when you're atop a machine.
I don't need the machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
You will leave no tales behind!
Okay, she's weak versus fire. Oop. Holy shit. Okay, she's strong. I kind of did the wrong way. I want to throw traps down, but like I kind of feel like a trap in the middle of a duel is cheating.
If you want my blood, earn it.
I think I missed. Oh, you bitch ass. That was enough to kill her? That headshot? Ooh. Unless there's another phase. Just trust in me.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
I don't think I can... No, I don't think my fire is gonna shoot that far. But these ones will. Oh! Oh my god. Can I just get up there? I want to just climb up there. Can I like tear off her armor? Damn it! Oh, I should be shooting her with fire because I might be close enough now. Oh my god! Okay, beautiful. Oh no. Of course we're in the arena now. Let's go, Regala.
This is where it ends.
It is where it ends, but not for me.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly. Aloy and I had the same thought in mind. What else is she weak against? Yeah, I don't have the plasma.
I will carve my story into you.
Oh my god. Stop. I want to shoot fire on you. She's tough. Let me tell you, easy mode in this game is not actually easy. Ah, I missed.
That's the fear that will consume.
Ah, I missed again. That little sound she makes, she's like, ah!
imagine! You're nothing but a tale for children.
Fine, screw you. I'm gonna put a trap down. Ha ha. Regala was basically cheating anyways, so if she was cheating, then I might as well cheat. I'm gonna put another trap down. Shock trap. Or I don't have a blast trap.
Oh, this is my strength.
I need a potion. At least this battle is interesting. I feel like a lot of the major battles in Horizon Zero Dawn I didn't find to really be that compelling, but this one actually is an interesting battle.
Is this how you give up your life?
Couple more shots.
I'll tear that braided head from...
What were you saying? Ha ha. You're dead, Regala. We have to finish her this time.
On my knees before bootlets and cowards.
You really think I'm a coward?
Go ahead. Run me through.
I'm not a coward. I will run you through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
I love Katalo. Kill her.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate.
Kill her.
I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
Ah! I want her help, but I do not think it's a good idea for her to live. I genuinely do not think it's a good idea because we let her live once and look what happened. You really think we spare her again and she's just suddenly gonna be a good person? No, she's not. So we have to kill her.
After all that you've done, I can't let you live.
Finally.
I love Katalo. That's a man I want to marry. That is a man I want to marry.
For blood.
Guess that's over then.
All of these problems came because
Chief,
she should have been killed in combat.
in the throne room.
And it was a shame on her that she was spared. She was rightfully defeated this time. We can't spare her again.
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, stated.
It's for her alone.
These are my allies. You can say it in front of me. Or, I mean, you can say it in front of them.
From an interested party.
Silence. It's from Silence. Who else would it be from?
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
I love him. I'm gonna marry him one day.
You say you tried. Let me help you with your mission.
I could use all the help that I could get, but
With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of.
yeah, in this case, I don't think we need it.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Regala's bow. May you always strike true with it.
Ah.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
I sure do.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you doomed the entire planet as well.
No, I haven't.
I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
I love Aloy. I love her. I have learned to love
No,
Aloy a
not
lot.
here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because it's your only choice.
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths.
Yep.
And getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing.
Ah!
Don't be late.
That was so fucking satisfying. I am so proud of Aloy. What a fucking queen. Alright.
Tilda, you there?
Aloy is a queen.
I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
I don't know if on board is the right terminology.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Hello. What do you have to say?
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
And I will. You have my word.
And
Aww.
until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
So cute. Alright, who wants to talk to me over here? Oh, it's a Tekka.
I figured I'd see you here.
Of course. The Lowland clan fought for our own today. Like the day Hikaru conquered the Grove. We stand victorious. I see the same look in his eyes as I did then. Hope restored. His vision for us endures.
He'll need your continued support, I'm sure.
And he will always have it. Thank you for everything.
I'm so happy I saved the Tenakth. I saved my people. I saved my husband's people.
And
Alright,
so the
Taka.
wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Never felt so alive.
Draka!
Aloy, never doubted you knew how to make an entrance with that. Oof, that was something else.
Didn't think I'd find you here.
You know, I just thought a battle that'll be sung about for generations wouldn't sound as epic if the Desert Commander was...
Haha! I love him. Oh, he's got more to say.
Regala might be gone. We'll still need to deal with any rebels stubborn enough to go on without her.
Maybe his dialogue bubble is just broken, because I remember before I kept trying to talk to him and he kept repeating the same things, but the bubble wouldn't go away. Okay. I guess that's the last of who I can talk to here. Sorry, I look like I'm like drunk while I'm walking or something. It's because I'm using my left hand because my dog is like licking my right hand. Come here. Come here. There she is. Hi. Hi. You're so cute. Okay, where's the nearest campfire? Right behind me. I walked straight past it. Right there. Okay, let's head back to the base and talk to Silence, and that's gonna be the last thing we do today. All right.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles.
Oh my god.
I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
I didn't know what to do with him.
Well,
Screw you, Silence.
Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
Oh my god!
I'm glad it's there, actually.
Aloy's hilarious.
It kept me from having to mingle with the company we keep.
Don't insult my friends.
I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base.
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again at the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance.
I love Aloy so much.
Understood.
What a queen.
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks.
All right.
Good timing.
Yeah.
The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does.
Ha!
I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration.
Haha!
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
The base has just gotten much more complicated.
Oh, no. You first.
I love Tilda. Fucking queen. Things have gotten complicated.
So Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Assemble your companions. I'm trying to decide if I have enough time. I think I do. Let's do it. It's probably just about to be like a long cutscene.
All right, people. I need you up in the control room right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth.
It is so sad without Varl here.
Like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Errand.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
He's like, yeah, I can carry shit.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
Shut up, silence.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to.
I love Aloy. I love
Alright.
this.
We'll meet up again just before we go in.
I love seeing Silence put in his place.
Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute?
Why? Are they gonna help us with the specters?
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it.
Ah!
So you'll have to bring explosives.
They have a secret
This will help
mission.
stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me?
So it is to take out the specters.
After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
If anyone can find out, it's Alva.
But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us.
Yeah, Aloy doesn't fully
Someone's
trust
right about
Tilda.
one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
Aww. Wait, now I'm scared because I just remembered that Varl said on his life when Beta said, or not Beta,
Almost time to go after Beta and Gaia.
when,
Might be good to check up on everyone first.
okay, when Aloy told Varl to keep Beta safe, he said, on my life. And then that came true. He protected her at the cost of his life and didn't even succeed in saving her. Now we're going to save Beta again, and Katalo is being tasked with protecting Alva, and he said, on my life. People need to stop saying those words, because if anything happens to Katalo, I will jump out this window right here, right now. You can't even see the window in the frame. This is not actually that much of a threat, because the window is literally like a couple feet up from the ground, but it's the thought that counts. Nothing can happen to Katalo. I will not allow it. I absolutely will not allow it, but I am very scared based on the phrasing. Alright, well, I'm not going to the rendezvous point today, but I will go around and talk to my companions. I do actually want to pick up Alva's quest as well. Where is she? She's over here. Let's go pick up her quest.
It's all going to be okay. We can't give up now.
We're not gonna give up.
Nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right. Oh, and there's still something I could use your help with, if you have a moment.
Yes, I will pick up your quest. It seems so funny, though, in this context, that Alva's like, alright, We're about to go infiltrate the Zenith base, fight against some terrifying enemies that are trying to destroy the world, save Gaia and Beta, eventually save the entire world. But before you do that, can you help me with a little something on the side? Like, in this context, it just sounds so stupid that she's even like, can you go help me with something before we save the fucking world? But regardless, I am gonna help her.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Okay, I'm gonna do this next episode for sure. I'm not gonna bother talking to her about anything else.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Okay, new side quest. Can talk to Aaron and Zoe. I'm kind of curious if I can talk to... Is this Silence or is that Katalo? That's Silence. I can talk to Silence. What's up?
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
I don't need to explain anything to you. Yep, not a chance.
So the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success.
Wow.
Perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Is that a compliment? Alright, let's ask him about all this.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
Oh, shut up, Silence.
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation.
How did that go for you?
The Hades Proving Lab.
Ah! Because he did tell us, like, oh, why don't you just meet up with them? But they tried to kill us. He wanted us gone.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No.
Oh.
Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
So he didn't want Aloy to die. He just wanted her to be captured so she was out of his way. Oop, I clicked the wrong thing. God damn it.
No.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
But they were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings.
As long as it works, that's all that matters.
Plan for dealing with the Zenith drones. Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
As much as I don't agree with everything Silence has done, I think he's such an awesome character. Like, when he's giving me sass, of course I'm like, oh, shut up, Silence, but he is so intriguing and so well written.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the Discovery focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboos.
Yeah.
Pantheon out of corporate shields.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
That's true.
Oh, yes. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekaro.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hekaro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with Akarja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes. Exceedingly so.
Screw you, Silence.
All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Alright. That's all I really needed to ask you.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Don't worry, Aloy doesn't fully trust her.
Reminds me of someone else I know.
That's true.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, we just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling?
Cute.
Meaning you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
Oh my god. Aloy's really got the one-liners today. Honestly, though, I feel like he's right that there's something Tilda hasn't told us. There's some kind of ulterior motive. She is helping us, and I do like her a lot. But I do also believe that there's some greater reason she's doing this other than just seeing Aloy's focus, you know?
Yeah.
Where is she, by the way?
Oh,
I'd love to talk with her first. Here she
There you
is.
are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Mrs. Fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive resentment. You're right, we were together for a time.
Yeah, I had that thought.
So, what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her.
Cute.
Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less. And I wanted more. And so we ended things.
That makes sense.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help her. To do right by her.
That does make more sense. That makes way more sense as motivation.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
I may not fully trust her, but I really like her. Oh my gosh, I can ask about all the Zeniths?
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. For Beta. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amass their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true.
That's so interesting.
But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion.
So he's basically an assassin.
But But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased.
That's fucking
Though I
terrifying.
suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
We will indeed.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones.
Good, because I liked
when we
him.
established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated.
He did love his
others
casino.
cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
While you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth.
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed.
That's sad.
He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
I'm glad it survived.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth, titans of their industries.
And let me guess, all selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think
Oh
about
my
all
God.
this, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Yeah, but they didn't care. They just wanted to live in their own fantasies. They didn't really want to achieve anything greater anymore.
What else can we expect to find in the Zenith base?
As I mentioned in the briefing, our goal will be the command center. That's where Beta and Gaia are being held. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them. In addition, they've also been ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment, we've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
All right, 10 people we need to take down.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had A core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Far Zenith's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time.
Aww.
I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
I'm glad you could have some closure. Okay, that's really everything.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then. And
Let
thank
me
you,
go.
Aloy, for giving
Oops,
me
sorry.
this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
All right. I will help you achieve your dream and Liz's dream. I would do anything for a powerful lesbian.
Remember, we need to get Salon's weapon to the Zenith base.
Okay, so I've got to talk to Katalo, Erend, and Zoe. Yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna chat with them really quickly. I'm not gonna like go through all of their dialogue like I have been doing. I'm just gonna talk about the quest specifically, and then I'm gonna end the episode.
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. You hear the drinking songs already.
Right? Alright, I guess that's it.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point. With my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Aww, I love my friends. Let's go chat with Zoe.
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks.
Okay.
I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch.
Of course.
For the both of us.
So...
That won't happen,
sure you
but
stay alive
of
to do
course.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
I promise you that I would if that happened, but it's not gonna happen. We are all gonna come back home safely. Where is Katalo? I saw him and I lost him again. There he is.
The 10 road machines too, in a way.
What is this?
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Oh, his arm.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
I'm stuck.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the 10 and paralyze Regala's army with lightning.
Yep, just like the stories.
Inspired.
I love him.
Yes.
It is I who should be thanking you. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
We're lucky to have you on our side.
I love him so much.
Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
Oh, he wants to test the arm again?
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
I don't know that I'm actually gonna go test his arm, to be honest. I think it's good. We tested it once before. And you were fantastic with it. And it looks like that's the last of what I had to say to everybody, because now the only thing on my quest is go to the rendezvous point. So at the start of next episode, I don't think I'm going to do that first and foremost, because it seems like this is kind of like the big final battle. And I do still have a handful of things I would like to do before I get to the final battle. There's some like side quests and stuff that I want to clear up. I want to do Alva's quest for sure. There were still some Plainsong quests that I wanted to do, but I'm not actually sure if I'll do those on camera. I'll have to see how much time I have, because I do also want to go back to Barren Light and see if I can find Tilda. I don't know if she'll have any more quests or anything, or if I can just kind of catch up with her. But I'd love to kind of resolve that loose end, because we resolved all the loose ends with Moreland. We've resolved a lot of the storylines with some of the major characters that we've met. Petra too, we resolved all those loose ends. So I would love to kind of tie everything up that I can, do the last few quests that I really want to do before the major battle. So I think next episode is mainly going to be focused on finishing up all of the side quests that I wanted to do on camera before the final battle. And then the episode after that, I will go to the rendezvous point and maybe finish the game. I actually don't really know how much is left, but it just seems like the game is hinting at the fact that this is like the major final battle. So I'll tie up all the loose ends that I can next time, and then after that, we are gonna finish the game. Honestly, after this episode, I was so sad. But I really loved that the game kind of had the guts to do something that a lot of games wouldn't. And I feel like the way that Varl died just fits so well with his character, because, like he said, he would protect the people that he cares about with his life. And that is the way that he died, trying to protect people. It was a very beautiful end for an amazing character, even as sad as it is. So I thank the writers for really making that leap and pushing the story further than a lot of people really would. Not shying away from difficult topics, not shying away from dealing with death and loss. I applaud the writers for doing that. So after this episode, I really just can't wait to see what the end of the game is like. I really hope that I enjoy it, and I really actually think that I will. I just can't wait to see what happens at the end, but everything is gonna have to wait until next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed it. Check out my Ko-fi link in the description if you'd like to support the channel, and hit subscribe to become a fledgling and join the clan. I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye!